God says, 28 minutes later, this will shock you. It's over. 28 minutes ago. Do not scroll away, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary, and it carries a weight that your heart has been waiting for. And if you ignore this moment, you may miss a turning point that was set aside just for you. I am speaking to you right now because something shifted exactly 28 minutes ago, and that shift has already begun to move through your life, even if your eyes have not yet seen the result. The struggle that pressed against your spirit has already been broken in a way you could not see, and the ending you have been praying for has already begun to unfold quietly. You are not late, and you are not forgotten, because what ended 28 minutes ago was the invisible resistance that stood in the way of your peace, your progress, and your promise. Type Amen if you trust God. What I am revealing to you is not something distant or uncertain, because the moment has already passed and the outcome has already been decided in your favor. The reason this will shock you is because you have been carrying weight that no longer belongs to you, and you have been expecting battles that have already been closed behind the scenes. I am telling you clearly that what troubled your mind and drained your strength has reached its end. And it happened in a moment you did not notice, because I was working where your eyes could not reach. This is why you feel a quiet shift inside your spirit, because even before the evidence appears, your soul recognizes when I have stepped in and finished what you could not. I want you to understand that the phrase, "It is over," is not empty comfort, but a declaration of authority over your situation. Because I do not speak lightly when I decide something has come to its end. The thing that has been circling your life, repeating the same pain and the same delay, has been stopped at its root, and it will not continue its pattern anymore. You may still be standing in the same room and looking at the same surroundings, but the spiritual reality has already changed, and it is moving toward you with certainty. Stay here with an open heart, and do not miss what I am placing into your hands right now, and gently take a moment to like this video as a quiet act of agreement with what I am already doing in your life. You have spent time wondering when relief would arrive, and you have carried silent thoughts that asked if anything would truly change, but I am telling you now that change has already begun before your question even formed. 28 minutes ago, I moved in a way that cut off what was draining you, and I redirected what was blocked so that it could begin flowing again toward you. This is why you must not measure your situation by what you see at this exact second, because the movement has already started and it is on its way to meet you where you are. Your part is not to struggle harder or to force outcomes, but to remain steady and allow what has already been released to reach you fully. There are things that you thought would follow you longer, but they have already been stopped, and there are doors you thought would remain closed, but they have already begun to open, even if the sound has not yet reached you. I am not delayed and I am not uncertain, and when I say it is over, I am speaking from a place where the outcome is already secured. You are stepping into a moment where what once pressed against you will begin to fade, and what once felt impossible will begin to show signs of life again. This is not imagination, and it is not coincidence, because it is the result of a decision that was made beyond your sight, and now it is moving toward your reality. Let your heart settle into this truth, and do not let fear try to convince you that nothing has changed, because fear always speaks loudest right before it loses its place. The heaviness you carried is already losing its grip, and the tension that followed you is already being replaced with something calmer and stronger. I am restoring what was worn down, and I am bringing clarity where confusion once stood, and you will begin to notice it in small ways before it becomes undeniable in larger ways. Stay grounded in this moment and receive what is already yours, because you are not waiting for the beginning, you are standing inside the unfolding. I have seen every moment you endured, and I have counted every tear you tried to hide, and none of it was ignored or wasted. What ended 28 minutes ago was connected to all those moments, because I was preparing a conclusion that would bring relief instead of more strain. You are not being asked to carry the same burden again, because that chapter has already been closed and sealed. What comes next will not look like what you have been through, and even if it begins quietly, it will grow into something that you cannot deny. You are protected in ways you do not fully understand, and you are guided even when you feel uncertain about your direction. The reason this moment matters so much is because it marks the end of something that had stayed longer than it was meant to, and now it has no place in your life anymore. You may still feel moments of doubt trying to rise within you, but that is only the echo of what used to be, not the truth of what is now unfolding in your life. I am asking you to stay anchored in the knowing that the shift is real, and the result will meet you exactly where you are without confusion or loss. Type 1010 to affirm. Could a hidden 7-minute sound wave be the reason why some 80-year-olds still have sharper memory and faster thinking than people half their age? A newly revealed neurowave technique is helping thousands unlock sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning from home. This simple 7-second ritual paired with a powerful audio frequency is said to reactivate your superbrain wave. Over 19,389 people claim they noticed mental changes after just 7 minutes a day. Click the link in the comments below before it's deleted forever. The reason this moment feels so unusual inside your heart is because you are adjusting to a reality where the pressure has already been lifted, even though your surroundings have not fully caught up yet. Your spirit is beginning to breathe in a different way, and there is a quiet strength rising inside you that you did not have before, because the weight that held you down is no longer attached to you. You are not imagining this calm that is slowly replacing your restlessness, because it is the first sign that the ending has truly taken place. I am allowing you to feel this early, so that when the visible change arrives, you will recognize it as something that belongs to you and not something temporary. There were moments when you felt like everything was repeating and nothing was truly moving forward, and it created a sense of being stuck that you could not easily explain to others. That cycle has been broken in a way that cannot rebuild itself again, because I did not just pause it, I removed its power completely from your path. You will begin to notice that what used to trigger the same struggle will no longer hold the same effect over you, and what once drained your energy will lose its influence. This is how you will know that the ending was not partial but complete, and that what has been closed will not reopen in the same way again. Type 222 to receive blessings. I want you to understand that what is coming toward you is not random, and it is not something you need to chase or force into existence, because it has already been aligned with your life before you even became aware of it. The release that happened is already clearing a path so that what belongs to you can move freely without resistance or delay. This is why patience in this moment is not passive, but powerful, because you are allowing what has already been secured to arrive in the right way. You are not behind and you are not lacking, because everything that needs to meet you is already on its way with precision and purpose. There will be signs that appear small at first, and they will seem easy to overlook if you are not paying attention with a calm and open heart. These signs are not accidents, because they are confirmations that the unseen work is becoming visible piece by piece in your life. You may notice a conversation that feels different, or a situation that suddenly shifts in your favor without struggle, or a feeling of peace where there was once tension. These are all reflections of the ending that has already taken place, and they are leading you towards something greater that is still unfolding. You have been strong for longer than you expected, and you have carried yourself through moments that felt heavy and uncertain, yet you did not stop moving forward even when it was difficult. That strength has not gone unnoticed, and it has been part of what prepared you for this exact turning point where things begin to change in a real and lasting way. I am not bringing you into another cycle of waiting, but into a season where you will begin to receive what has already been arranged for you. The effort you gave when things were unclear is now being met with clarity and movement that you can feel and see. Do not allow old thoughts to return and try to convince you that nothing has shifted, because those thoughts belong to a time that has already passed and no longer has authority over your present. You are not the same person standing in the same place, because something has been lifted from you that changes how everything will unfold from this moment forward. Even if your steps feel small right now, they are moving you into a direction that carries less resistance and more alignment with what is meant for you. Trust that every step you take now is supported in a way that was not there before. What has been done cannot be undone, and what has been decided will continue to reveal itself in ways that bring you understanding and peace at the same time. You are not walking into uncertainty, but into something that has already been prepared and is now opening itself to you gradually so that you can receive it fully. I am guiding you gently, not forcing you, and I am allowing you to grow into this new space without fear or pressure. This is not about rushing forward, but about moving with awareness and confidence that you are already on the right path. There is a restoration happening that you may not yet fully recognize, but it is touching areas of your life that needed healing and renewal. You will begin to feel stronger in ways that are not loud but steady, and you will notice that your thoughts become clearer and less burdened by what used to weigh on you. This is part of the change that began earlier, and it is continuing to spread through your life with quiet power. You are being renewed from the inside, and that renewal will shape everything around you in a natural and lasting way. Stay close to this truth and do not rush ahead of it, because everything is unfolding in the right order and at the right pace for you. What is meant for you will not pass you by, and what has already been released will not be taken away from you. You are in a moment where receiving is more important than striving, and where trust is more powerful than fear. What ended did not leave behind fragments that can return later, because I removed it fully and replaced its place with something that carries peace and steady movement. You may notice that your reactions are different now, and situations that once unsettled you no longer carry the same weight inside your heart. This is not by accident, because the change that began is not only around you but also within you, shaping how you see, feel, and respond to everything ahead. Type 555 if you trust in Jesus. Why over 19,389 people suddenly listening to a mysterious 7-minute genius song every day? A shocking brainwave discovery claims this neurowave activates hidden mental abilities that's already inside your brain. People report sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning after using this simple daily ritual. Some even say it helped them escape brain fog and mental exhaustion. Click the link in the comments below before it vanishes. There is a calm rising inside you that may feel unfamiliar, and it is not weakness or hesitation, but a strength that no longer needs to prove itself through struggle. You are beginning to stand in a space where you are no longer pushed by pressure, but guided by clarity that grows stronger with each passing moment. This clarity will help you recognize what belongs in your life and what does not, and it will gently lead you away from what has already been closed behind you. You are not losing anything that is meant for you, because what remains is aligned with what I have prepared and released into your path. You once carried a sense that something needed to break in order for things to change, and that breaking has already taken place in a way that did not harm you, but instead freed you. The pressure that surrounded your steps has been lifted, and now you are walking in a space where movement feels lighter and more natural. Even if your surroundings still appear familiar, the force that once resisted your progress is no longer present, and that alone changes everything about how your future will unfold. Stay aware of this shift, because it is guiding you into a rhythm that supports your growth instead of slowing it down. Type 333 to receive peace. There will be moments where you reflect on what has passed, and you may feel the urge to understand every detail of why things happened the way they did. I am gently leading you away from overthinking what has already ended, because your focus is needed on what is now opening before you. You do not need every answer to move forward, because the direction itself is already clear through the peace that is beginning to settle inside you. That peace is not temporary, and it is not fragile, because it is rooted in something that has already been secured for you. You are entering a space where what you once asked for will begin to appear in ways that feel natural rather than forced, and this will show you that the timing was always working in your favor. There is no rush now, because what is meant for you will meet you without struggle, and what is unfolding will continue to build without interruption. You are not chasing outcomes anymore, because they are moving toward you with certainty and purpose. This is a different way of living, and it may take a moment for you to fully settle into it, but it is the way forward that I have chosen for you. Your strength has not been wasted, and your patience has not been ignored, because both have been part of preparing you for this exact moment of transition. You are now able to receive without fear, because what has been removed from your path will not interfere with what is coming next. There is a stability growing in your life that will support you in ways you have not experienced before, and it will continue to deepen as you move forward. This stability is not dependent on circumstances, but on the foundation that has already been set beneath you. As you continue, you will notice that opportunities will begin to align in a way that feels smoother and more direct, and this is a reflection of the resistance that has already been cleared. You will not need to force connections or push through barriers in the same way, because the path is no longer working against you. What is opening now is designed to meet you with ease and to guide you into something that brings both growth and peace together. Trust this flow, because it is not random, but guided with care and precision. There is also a healing taking place in areas that you may not have fully acknowledged before, and it is restoring parts of you that were quietly affected by what you went through. You may begin to feel lighter in your thoughts and more confident in your decisions, and this is a sign that the restoration is real and continuing. You are not carrying the same weight anymore, and this will allow you to move forward with a clearer mind and a stronger heart. Everything about this change is working together to support you, even in ways you do not yet fully see. Do not look back with regret or hold on to what has already been released, because there is nothing behind you that needs to be recovered or revisited. What lies ahead is where your attention belongs, and it carries the answers, the growth, and the peace that you have been waiting for. I am guiding you forward with a steady hand, and I am ensuring that what meets you will reflect the change that has already taken place. You are not stepping into uncertainty, but into something that has been prepared with intention and care. Continue to walk with a calm and trusting heart, because everything that has begun will continue to unfold without interruption or delay. You are not alone in this process, and you are not responsible for making everything happen, because what needs to arrive is already on its way. Stay present in each moment and allow yourself to receive what is coming, because it is aligned with you and meant to bring you into a place of peace and fulfillment. What ended will not return, and what has begun will continue to grow into something that you will recognize as the answer you have been waiting for. You may begin to sense that something feels different in the atmosphere around you, and that difference is not imagined because it is the result of what has already been shifted. Stay aware of this quiet transformation, because it is leading you forward into something that carries both peace and direction without confusion. Type 1111 to affirm alignment. What if your brain already contains a hidden power waiting to be activated in just 7 seconds? A NASA-trained neuroscientist recently revealed a strange brain ritual inspired by Tesla research that is helping ordinary people unlock sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking, and learning. Combined with a 7-minute neurowave sound, thousands say they felt mentally sharper almost immediately. Click the link in the comments below before this secret disappears from the internet. There was a time when you felt like you were pushing through resistance at every step, and it created a feeling that progress required constant struggle and effort. That pattern has been broken in a way that changes how your path will unfold from this point onward, because the force that once resisted you is no longer active in your journey. You will begin to notice that things move with less friction, and situations that once felt complicated will begin to simplify themselves without pressure. This is how you will recognize that the shift was real, because ease will replace what once required strain and persistence. There is also a deeper understanding beginning to grow within you, and it will help you see your situation from a clearer and more grounded perspective. You are no longer standing in uncertainty, even if everything has not yet fully revealed itself, because the direction itself has already been set. This understanding will guide your steps without forcing you, and it will allow you to move forward with confidence instead of hesitation. You are not being left to figure everything out alone, because I am placing clarity within you so that your path becomes easier to follow. Type 888 to receive clarity. You may notice that certain things that once felt urgent no longer carry the same intensity, and that is because their hold over you has already been released. The need to rush, to worry, or to overthink is beginning to fade, and in its place is a steadiness that allows you to respond instead of react. This steadiness is part of the new space you are entering, where you are no longer controlled by pressure, but guided by peace. It will help you make decisions that are aligned with what is now unfolding, and it will keep you from returning to patterns that no longer belong in your life. As you continue forward, you will begin to see connections forming in ways that feel natural and timely, and these connections will support what is already moving toward you. People, opportunities, and moments will begin to align without force, and this will confirm that the path has been cleared for you. You are not creating this alignment on your own, because it is part of what has already been set in motion. Your role is to remain open and attentive, so that you can recognize what is being placed before you and receive it without hesitation. There is a quiet confidence growing inside you that does not depend on circumstances, and it is strengthening you in a way that prepares you for what is ahead. This confidence is not loud or demanding, but steady and rooted, allowing you to move without fear of losing what you have gained. You are no longer standing in the same uncertainty that once held you back, because something has shifted that gives you a stronger foundation to stand on. This foundation will continue to support you as things unfold, and it will keep you grounded even as new opportunities begin to appear. You may also begin to notice that your perspective on past situations is changing, and what once felt heavy or confusing will start to make more sense in light of what is happening now. This does not mean you need to revisit or relive those moments, but simply that you can see them with a clearer understanding that brings closure instead of pain. That closure is part of the ending that has already taken place, and it is allowing you to move forward without carrying unnecessary weight. You are being freed not only from circumstances, but from the emotional hold they once had over you. There is a sense of renewal entering your life that will continue to grow, and it will show itself in ways that feel both gentle and powerful at the same time. You may feel more at ease with yourself, more certain in your choices, and more willing to step into what is ahead without hesitation. This renewal is not temporary, because it is connected to something that has already been secured for you. It will continue to expand as you move forward, bringing with it a sense of balance and clarity that supports your growth. Do not allow distractions to pull your focus away from what is unfolding, because staying present in this moment is what allows you to fully receive what is coming. You are not meant to look back or question what has already been resolved, because your attention is needed on what is now opening before you. Everything about this process is guiding you towards something that is aligned with your life in a meaningful way. Stay steady and trust that what is happening is working in your favor, even if every detail is not yet visible. What has ended will not return, and what has begun will continue to move forward with purpose and consistency. You are not standing at the beginning anymore, but in the middle of something that is already unfolding and will continue to reveal itself step by step. What was ended did not leave space for confusion to rebuild itself, because I removed its foundation and replaced it with something that carries stability and calm. You may begin to feel a deeper sense of balance inside your thoughts, and even when challenges appear, they will not hold the same power over you as they once did. This is because you are no longer standing in the same place you were before, even if everything around you has not fully caught up yet. Type 444 to affirm protection. There is a quiet unfolding happening that will begin to touch areas of your life you once thought would remain unchanged, and you will notice that things begin to shift without you having to push or force them into motion. This is how you will know that the movement is real, because it does not depend on your effort to exist, but flows naturally from what has already been set in place. You are being carried into something that supports you instead of resisting you, and this change will allow you to move forward with less strain and more clarity. Stay aware of this gentle flow, because it is guiding you into a rhythm that will continue to strengthen you over time. Have you heard about the secret neurowave that allegedly awakens a hidden superbrain wave inside your mind? A surprising brain study claims this safe 7-second ritual can help improve sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning naturally. Over 19,389 people worldwide are already using this short, 7-minute sound session daily. People who once struggled with brain fog now say they feel more focused and mentally alert. Click the link in the comments below before it disappears forever. There was a time when uncertainty made you question whether anything would truly change, and those thoughts may still try to surface out of habit, but they no longer reflect your reality. You are not standing in that same uncertainty anymore, because the shift has already occurred and it is moving through your life with quiet certainty. Even if your mind tries to return to old patterns of doubt, Your spirit recognizes that something is different, and it will continue to pull you toward peace instead of fear. Trust that inner pull, because it is aligned with what is now unfolding in your favor. Type 666 to release fear. You are entering a space where decisions will feel clearer and more natural, and you will not feel the same pressure to second-guess yourself as you did before. This clarity is not something you created on your own, but something that has been placed within you as part of the change that already began. It will guide you quietly, helping you recognize what is right for you without confusion or hesitation. As you follow this clarity, you will begin to see how everything starts to align more easily, and how the path ahead becomes more defined with each step you take. There is also a strengthening happening within your heart, and it is allowing you to let go of what once held you back without feeling loss or regret. You are not being asked to carry old burdens into this new space because they no longer belong to you and have already been removed from your path. This release is creating room for something new to take shape, and that new beginning will reflect the change that has already taken place. You may not see everything at once, but you will feel the difference as it continues to grow within you. You may begin to notice that your interactions with others start to shift in subtle but meaningful ways, and situations that once felt tense will begin to ease without effort. This is because the change within you is also influencing what surrounds you, creating an environment that reflects the peace you are stepping into. You are not controlling these changes, but they are happening as a natural result of what has already been set in motion. This will continue to unfold, bringing you into connections and moments that support your growth and well-being. There is a renewal taking place that is restoring parts of you that may have felt worn down or overlooked, and this restoration will bring a sense of strength that is both steady and lasting. You will begin to feel more confident in who you are, and more secure in the direction you are moving, and this will allow you to step forward without hesitation. This confidence is not based on circumstances, but on the foundation that has already been established beneath you. It will continue to grow as you move forward, supporting you in ways that feel natural and grounded. Do not allow distractions or outside noise to pull you away from what is happening within you, because staying connected to this inner shift is what allows you to fully receive what is coming. You are not meant to look outside for confirmation, because the confirmation is already growing inside you through the peace and clarity you are beginning to feel. As you stay focused on this, you will recognize how everything around you begins to align with it, reinforcing the change that has already taken place. This alignment will continue to guide you, keeping you on a path that leads to fulfillment and growth. You are not waiting for something to begin, because you are already in the middle of something that is unfolding with purpose and direction. What has ended will not return to interrupt this process, and what has begun will continue to move forward without delay. You may still be adjusting to the absence of what once weighed on you, and that adjustment can feel unfamiliar, but it is not something to fear because it is leading you into freedom. This freedom will not overwhelm you, but will gently grow within you until it becomes your new way of living and thinking. Type 999 to affirm new beginnings. There is a settling happening inside your heart, and it is replacing the restlessness that once followed you, even in quiet moments. And this change is a direct result of what has already been resolved. You are not searching for peace anymore, because peace is beginning to settle into you without effort or struggle. This is how you will know that the shift is real, because it does not require you to fight for it or hold on to it tightly. It simply becomes part of you, shaping how you move through each moment with calm and confidence. You may begin to notice that your thoughts are becoming clearer, and what once felt overwhelming now feels manageable and even simple at times, and this clarity will guide you in ways that feel natural. You are not being left to figure things out through confusion, because I am placing understanding within you so that your path becomes easier to walk. This understanding will continue to grow, helping you see what matters and what no longer deserves your attention. As you follow this clarity, you will find yourself making decisions with a quiet assurance that was not there before. Type 111 to receive direction. There is also a release happening that is allowing you to let go of what you once held on to out of habit or fear. And this release is not causing loss, but creating space for something better. You are not being asked to carry what has already been removed, because it no longer belongs in your life and has already been replaced with something that supports you. This process may feel subtle at first, but it will continue to strengthen until you fully recognize how much has changed. You will see that what once felt necessary is no longer needed, and that what remains is aligned with your growth. Why do some 80-year-olds still remember names and conversations clearly, while younger people struggle with brain fog? Researchers claim a simple 7-minute audio paired with a 7-second ritual can reactivate a hidden brainwave linked to mental performance. Thousands say they now experience sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking, and learning every day. Click the link in the comments below before it's deleted forever. As you continue forward, you will notice that opportunities begin to appear in ways that feel natural and timely, and they will not require you to force your way into them. These opportunities are part of what has already been set in motion, and they are reaching you now because the path has been cleared. You are not chasing after them, because they are coming toward you with purpose and precision. This is a new way of experiencing progress, where movement happens with ease instead of resistance, and where you are able to receive without struggle. You may also feel a renewed sense of strength that is not loud or demanding, but steady and reliable, allowing you to move forward without hesitation. This strength is not something you have to create, because it is already being built within you as part of the change that has taken place. It will support you in moments when you need to stand firm, and it will guide you in moments when you need to move forward. You are not alone in this process, because I am strengthening you in ways that prepare you for what lies ahead. There will be times when you reflect on what has passed, and you may begin to see it from a different perspective, one that brings understanding instead of pain. This does not mean you need to return to those moments, but simply that you can see how they led you to where you are now. That understanding will bring closure, allowing you to move forward without carrying unnecessary weight. You are being freed not only from circumstances, but from the emotional hold they once had over you. You are entering a space where your presence itself begins to feel different, and others may notice a calm and steadiness in you that was not there before. This is not something you need to explain, because it is a natural result of what has already been shifted within you. Your environment will begin to reflect this change, creating a sense of ease in your interactions and your surroundings. You will find that what once felt heavy or tense begins to soften, making room for something more peaceful and supportive. Do not allow doubt to return and question what has already been resolved, because doubt belongs to a time that has already passed and no longer has authority over your present. You are not standing in uncertainty anymore, even if everything has not yet fully revealed itself, because the direction has already been set. Trust that what is unfolding is working in your favor, and that every step you take is supported in a way that was not there before. This trust will keep you steady as you continue to move forward. What has ended will not return, and what has begun will continue to grow with purpose and consistency, leading you into something that brings peace and fulfillment. You are not at the beginning of this process, but already within it, and it will continue to unfold step by step in a way that becomes clear over time. The ending that took place was not just about removing something from your life, but about repositioning you into a space where you can finally move without the weight that once slowed you down. You are not carrying the same pressure anymore, even if your habits are still catching up to this new freedom that is unfolding inside you. Allow yourself to feel this lightness without questioning it, because it is a sign that what I have done is already working through every part of your being. Type 1212 if you believe. There is a quiet expansion happening within your life, and it is opening doors that were once tightly closed, not by force, but by the natural release of what stood in the way before. You may not hear these doors opening loudly, but you will begin to notice that opportunities and moments begin to appear with less resistance and more clarity than before. This is how you will know that the path is now aligned in a different way, because what used to feel blocked will now begin to feel possible. You are not pushing against barriers anymore, because those barriers have already been removed, and what lies ahead is ready to meet you. You may find yourself thinking differently about your future, and instead of seeing it through the lens of past struggles, you will begin to see it through a new sense of possibility that feels calm and steady. This is not false hope or temporary excitement, but a grounded awareness that something real has changed in your favor. Your thoughts are beginning to align with what has already been set in motion, and this alignment will continue to grow stronger as you move forward. Trust this shift in your thinking, because it is guiding you toward what is already prepared for you. Type 1313 to affirm faith. There is also a deep release taking place in areas of your heart that you may not have fully acknowledged before, and this release is allowing you to let go of what you once held on to for comfort or familiarity. You are not losing anything that is meant for you, but you are being freed from what no longer serves your growth or your peace. This process may feel quiet, but it is powerful because it is creating space for something new to take root and grow within you. As this space expands, you will begin to feel more at ease with yourself and more open to what is coming. You are stepping into a flow where things begin to come together without the same level of effort that you once needed to apply, and this change will show you that the resistance has truly been lifted. Situations that once required struggle will now begin to move with ease, and you will find yourself progressing without the same obstacles appearing again and again. This is not by chance, but by design, because the shift that happened has already cleared the way for smoother movement in your life. You are being guided into a rhythm that supports you, and this rhythm will continue to strengthen as you trust it. Could Tesla's forgotten brain hack be the secret behind this exploding neurowave phenomenon? A top NASA scientist reportedly uncovered a strange 7-second brain ritual that activates a powerful mental frequency already hidden inside your brain. Combined with a 7-minute sound wave, this method is helping people experience sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking, and learning naturally. Click the link in the comments below to access it before it's deleted forever. There is a strengthening within you that is becoming more noticeable with each step you take, and it is giving you the ability to stand firm without feeling overwhelmed or uncertain. This strength is not loud or forceful, but steady and reliable, allowing you to move forward with confidence and calm at the same time. You are no longer reacting to every situation from a place of fear or doubt, but responding from a place of clarity and trust. This change in how you carry yourself will influence everything around you, creating a more peaceful and balanced environment in your life. You may also begin to notice that your relationships and interactions start to shift, and what once felt strained or complicated will begin to feel more natural and easy. This is because the change within you is also affecting what surrounds you, creating a space where harmony can begin to grow. You are not forcing these changes, but they are happening as a result of what has already been set in motion. This will continue to unfold, bringing you into connections that support your growth and reflect the peace you are stepping into. Do not allow the past to pull your focus away from what is happening now, because what lies behind you has already been resolved and no longer holds power over your present. You are not meant to revisit what has ended, but to move forward into what is now opening before you with confidence and trust. Every step you take now is supported by what has already been established, and you are not walking this path alone. Stay present and allow yourself to fully receive what is unfolding, because it is aligned with your life in a meaningful way. There is a renewal happening that will continue to touch every part of your life, and it will bring with it a sense of peace, clarity, and purpose that you have been waiting for. You may not see the full picture yet, but you will begin to recognize the signs that confirm the change is real and ongoing. This renewal is not temporary, because it is rooted in something that has already been secured for you. As it continues to grow, it will shape your life in ways that bring stability and fulfillment. What has ended will not return, and what has begun will continue to unfold with purpose and direction, leading you into something that carries both peace and growth. You are not waiting for this process to begin, because you are already inside it, and it is moving forward with consistency and care. You may feel moments where you pause and notice that the weight you once carried is no longer pressing against your thoughts in the same way, and that is not your imagination but a real shift taking place within you. Allow that realization to settle into your heart without resistance, because it is evidence that what I have done is already working through your life. Type 1414 to affirm trust. There is a deeper alignment happening that is bringing your inner world and your outer path into harmony, and this alignment will make your steps feel more natural and less forced than before. You are not moving against resistance anymore, because the resistance has already been cleared, and now your path is opening in a way that supports your movement forward. You may begin to notice that decisions come with more clarity, and that you are able to move without the same level of hesitation or doubt that once followed you. This is part of the unfolding that began earlier, and it will continue to grow stronger as you trust what you are feeling inside. There is also a soft reassurance settling within you that everything is unfolding as it should, and this reassurance will begin to quiet the thoughts that once created tension and uncertainty. You are not being left in the dark, even if every detail has not yet been revealed, because the direction itself is already clear through the peace that is rising within you. This peace is not fragile or temporary, because it is rooted in something that has already been established beyond your sight. Let that peace guide you, because it will lead you forward without confusion or fear. Type 1616 to receive guidance. You may begin to see small changes around you that seem simple at first, but each one is connected to the larger shift that has already taken place. These changes are not random, because they are signs that what was set in motion is now becoming visible in your everyday life. You may notice that situations resolve more easily, or that you feel less pressure in moments that once overwhelmed you, and these are confirmations that the ending was complete. As these signs continue to appear, they will build your confidence and help you trust what is unfolding even more deeply. There is a new sense of stability forming in your life, and it is giving you a foundation that feels secure and reliable even when things are still changing around you. This stability is not dependent on circumstances, because it is rooted in what has already been secured for you. You are no longer standing on uncertain ground, because something solid has been placed beneath your steps, supporting you as you move forward. This foundation will continue to strengthen, allowing you to walk with confidence and calm, no matter what appears around you. You may also feel a growing sense of freedom that allows you to move without the same limitations that once held you back, and this freedom will open up new possibilities for you to explore. You are not confined by what used to define your situation, because that definition has already been removed and replaced with something new. This is a time where you can begin to see yourself differently, not as someone struggling to move forward, but as someone already in motion. That shift in how you see yourself will continue to shape how you experience everything that comes next. What is the real reason? Thousands of people are suddenly talking about this super brain wave activation. A leaked neuroscience discovery suggests a tiny hidden part of your brain may hold extraordinary mental potential. This safe 7-second ritual and powerful 7-minute neurowave audio is helping thousands improve sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking and learning. Users also report that it helped them escape brain fog and mental exhaustion. Click the link in the comments below now before it disappears. There is a restoration taking place that is reaching into areas of your life that needed healing, and it is bringing a sense of wholeness that you may not have felt for a long time. You may begin to notice that your thoughts are clearer, your emotions are steadier, and your sense of direction is stronger than before. This restoration is not temporary, because it is part of what has already been secured and is now unfolding within you. It will continue to grow, bringing balance and clarity to every part of your life. Do not allow distractions or lingering doubts to pull your focus away from what is happening now, because staying present is what allows you to fully receive what is unfolding. You are not meant to look back or question what has already been resolved, because your attention is needed on what is opening before you. Everything about this moment is guiding you forward, and as you stay connected to it, you will see how everything begins to align more clearly. This alignment will continue to support you, leading you into something that brings both peace and growth. You are not at the beginning of this process anymore, but already within it, and it will continue to unfold, step by step, with purpose and direction. What has ended will not return to interrupt this movement, and what has begun will continue to grow without delay or confusion. You are continuing to move within something that has already been decided in your favor, and even now the quiet unfolding is reaching into areas of your life that once felt resistant and unresponsive. What ended did not simply stop one situation, but it removed a pattern that had been repeating beneath the surface, and now that pattern no longer has the power to rebuild itself. You may begin to notice that certain struggles do not return in the same way, and that is because their root has already been taken away from your path. This change is deeper than what you can immediately see, and it will continue to reveal itself as you move forward with a calm and open heart. Type 1818 to affirm victory. There is a growing awareness inside you that something is different, and this awareness is not based on what you see but on what you feel settling within your spirit. You are beginning to recognize that you are no longer carrying the same weight, and that recognition will help you trust the change even more. This is not a temporary pause, because what has been done is complete and will continue to hold its place as you move ahead. Allow yourself to accept this without hesitation, because it is already yours and does not need to be earned again. There is also a gentle unfolding happening in your thoughts, and it is bringing a clarity that allows you to see your situation without the distortion that once came from fear or pressure. You are no longer looking at your path through the same lens, because something has shifted that changes how everything appears to you. This clarity will guide you in ways that feel natural and steady, helping you make choices that align with what is now unfolding. You are not being left to figure things out alone, because understanding is being placed within you step by step. Type 2020 to receive strength. You may notice that your energy begins to feel different, and where there was once heaviness or hesitation, there is now a sense of readiness that allows you to move forward without resistance. This readiness is not something you forced into existence, but something that has emerged as a result of what has already been completed. It will help you step into opportunities with confidence, and it will support you as you continue to move toward what has been prepared for you. You are not being held back anymore, because what held you back has already been removed. There is a shift happening in how you respond to situations, and you may find that you are less reactive and more grounded in your approach to everything around you. This is a sign that the change has reached deeper into your life, influencing not just your circumstances but your inner world as well. You are beginning to operate from a place of calm and clarity, and this will allow you to navigate what comes next with greater ease. What once triggered uncertainty will now meet a steadiness that keeps you centered and focused. As you continue forward, you will begin to see how everything starts to align in a way that feels natural and timely, and this alignment will confirm that the path has already been cleared for you. You are not forcing things into place, because they are coming together on their own in response to what has already been set in motion. This is a different kind of movement, one that does not rely on struggle but on flow, and it will continue to guide you into situations that support your growth and peace. Trust this alignment, because it is not accidental but intentional. There is also a renewal taking place in areas of your life that needed restoration, and this renewal will bring a sense of strength that feels both steady and reliable. You may begin to notice that you feel more secure in your decisions, and that your confidence grows without the need for constant reassurance. This is because the foundation beneath you has been strengthened, and it will continue to support you as you move forward. You are not standing on uncertain ground anymore, because something firm has already been established for you. Do not allow old patterns of thinking to return and question what has already been resolved, because those patterns no longer have a place in your life. You are not the same person standing in the same situation, because something has been removed that changes how everything will unfold from this point onward. Even if your surroundings take time to fully reflect this change, the shift itself is already complete and will continue to reveal itself. Stay grounded in this truth and allow it to guide your thoughts and actions. Could a simple 7-minute sound wave unlock hidden brain abilities you never knew you had? Researchers claim this special neurowave may stimulate a dormant mental frequency linked to focus, intelligence, and memory. Thousands now use this short daily ritual to overcome brain fog while improving sharper memory, heightened mental energy, faster thinking, and learning. Click the link in the comments below before it gets removed forever. You are moving into a space where what you once hoped for will begin to take shape in ways that feel natural and aligned with your life. This is not something distant or uncertain, because it is already on its way to you and will meet you without delay. You are not chasing what is meant for you, because it is already moving toward you with purpose and clarity. This is a time of receiving, where what has been prepared is now beginning to arrive in your life step by step. What has ended will not return, and what has begun will continue to grow with consistency and purpose, leading you into something that brings peace and fulfillment. You are not waiting for change to begin, because you are already within it, and it is unfolding with precision and care. Trust this movement and allow yourself to walk with it, because it is guiding you into a place where you will feel secure, supported, and at peace in a way that is lasting and real. This is not coincidence, because it is the result of what has already been set in motion and is now continuing to unfold with purpose. Type 2121 to affirm alignment. There is a calm confidence rising within you that does not depend on what you see, but on what you feel, settling inside your spirit with quiet certainty. You are no longer searching for signs in the same way, because you are beginning to recognize that the sign itself is the peace that is growing within you. This peace will continue to guide you, helping you move forward without hesitation or doubt, and it will strengthen your trust in what is unfolding. You are not being led into confusion, but into clarity that becomes more evident with each step you take. There is also a gentle correction happening in your direction, and it is guiding you toward what truly belongs in your life, while leading you away from what no longer fits. This correction is not harsh or forceful, but steady and precise, allowing you to adjust without feeling overwhelmed. You may notice that certain paths no longer feel right, and that new ones begin to feel more natural and aligned. This is part of the unfolding that has already begun, and it will continue to guide you towards something that brings both peace and purpose. Type 2323 to receive guidance. You may begin to feel a renewed sense of energy that allows you to engage with your life in a different way, and this energy will not feel forced or temporary, but steady and reliable. Where there was once hesitation, there will now be a readiness that supports your movement forward without resistance. This is a reflection of what has already been removed from your path, because without that weight, your energy is able to flow freely again. Allow yourself to move with this new energy, because it is part of what has already been given to you. There is a deeper understanding forming within you that will help you see your past experiences in a new light, not as obstacles that held you back, but as steps that prepared you for this moment. This understanding will bring a sense of closure that allows you to release what no longer needs to be carried, and it will give you the freedom to move forward without looking back. You are not meant to stay connected to what has already ended, because your focus is needed on what is now opening before you. This shift in perspective will continue to grow, bringing clarity and peace together. As you continue forward, you will notice that your surroundings begin to reflect the change that has taken place within you, and this reflection will show itself in subtle but meaningful ways. Conversations may become easier, situations may resolve more quickly, and you may feel a sense of ease where there was once tension. These changes are not random, because they are connected to the shift that has already occurred and is now influencing everything around you. You are not forcing these outcomes, but they are unfolding naturally as part of what has been set in motion.